So hello everyone, welcome to EagleEye Spring Review. So let me jump into the email. So this is sprint 47, and our goal is to complete the tag managing feature. So it includes like archive and unarchive tag, and also test prompts. And I will demo it later. Yeah. So it is 2 weeks. We have some like public holiday, so it's actually like 6 days. And here is the time spent. Here is the sprint backlog. So let me jump into the backlog. So I completed all the PBIs. So there are like four PBIs. Let me go through one by one. So the first one is to test prompts. So let me go to the, oh, by the way, so there's some error in production. Yeah, so I'm demoing it on my local. So here's in my local, and EagleEye have all kinds of like tags, right? It has some like AI tags. So let me show you. So when we create a new tag, let me just use this one. So I have like testing tag. Let me just add it. So on here, if you select AI, it will has like checking prompt. So it means you can use this prompt to check if the email is valid. So here I have a prompt here. Check if the email is related to invoice, directory return true or false. So when you click test, it will pop up your prompt and you can enter your like email content. So for example, I would say, hey, Adam, say invoice attachment. And if I click like test here, you will see the response. So it is very general. So you just apply this prompt to this email and to testing if your prompt works. Yeah.
Just to quickly reiterate the pain on that as well. So at the moment, EagleEye didn't have any easy way of checking whether your AI prompt is actually going to serve the purpose that you're adding it for. So considering there's a large amount of emails that will go through in the daily scan, you will have to wait overnight for that to be processed. You're not going to know until a day's time, once it has been processed, whether that was successful. So by adding this little test prompt, it's allowing the user to quickly go through, like fine tune it before they start actually passing it through the daily scans.
Thanks for the extra info. Can you explain in this like scenario what you would be doing?
Okay. Oh, sorry, you go, Luke.
So you mean this scenario I'm just entering? Is it?
Yeah, is this a realistic scenario?
It is an example. Yeah. For example, I want to create a tag called invoice, and I want to like check if the email body has something related to invoice. So here is like a prompt, simple prompt to.
And where do you
verify
that you're doing a tag called invoice?
So
it is.
Invoice might not necessarily be the situation that you're using it, but for example, at the moment we've got tags like Tina or Tina Cloud. So you might be wanting to check if the email would relate to that. So yeah, as part of the prompt, you'd be like, check whether this email has any relation to Tina.io, and then it will be able to scan the body and use AI to add that.
But what is it doing here? Like he said, this is a tag called invoice, but I don't even see where the tag name is.
You mean a tag name?
Yeah.
So ideally, it should be here in the name invoice.
Okay. And when you pop open that should have the tag name there, so you know which one you're on.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Good suggestion. Okay.
And also, there's no branding at all that you feel like you're on EagleEye. Like not even a fave icon or nothing.
Fave icon? You mean on the tab?
You know how websites have a fave icon?
Yeah.
It's something like that. Some branding.
Okay.
Okay.
Ideally, do a done video for this so we can see the whole scenario and use. You can use Tina as an example, similar to what Callum did today with the video that he put up on Cursor on SSW TV.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's kind of necessary to do a done video for those prompt. Yeah, so people can more easily to use it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And I don't think you need the word edit tag. I just have tag at the top of the page.
Just tag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just copy how an email does it, where it has like the title on the top line. So it'd be tag : invoice, and when you change the word invoice, it would automatically change the title at the top.
Okay. Yeah. Just very long. Okay. I'll go for this one. Yeah.
One more thing. I think if you have a look at the rule, we put the label and the text box next to each other. So we have name and the title, the link and the text box. Now, in some cases, you won't do that for like if it's a very large one, but typically it's just label and the field.
Label
right.
and the field in the same line.
Yeah, I think so. Have a look at the rule on this.
Okay. Label. Okay. Yeah. I will continue. So let's for this one, and same for the AI with mentions like this. So it is similar. It will also have like test prompt button. Yeah. So but for this one, you can test something like more complicated like this. Yeah. So this is for checkbar to extract the name from the email body. Yeah. Okay. So I'll go to the next one. So next one is to archive and unarchive a tag. So if you go to my local, and you will notice there's a button here. Yeah, so you can archive this tag. So it will be disabled and it will not show on the Power BI reports. Yeah, and you can also like restore it. So that's the second PBI. So any question, Adam?
No.
Good. So I will go to last two. So those two is kind of similar. So we have like daily jobs to scan like previously this data, right? And we also have like a manual jobs to scan historical data. So those two PBI is to add a page to show those jobs. And if you go to my local, so we added like two tabs. One is for daily job. You can go to here. So it is integrated with Azure SDK. So it gets information of the container app job execution history. And you can see those are the daily jobs. You can see it is runs every 1 a.m. in the morning. And if you like go to something, you will notice something is failed. So you can easily know if the job is failed. Yeah. And it is all centralized in this portal. And similar to daily jobs, we have a manual jobs. So those manual jobs is to sync the historical data. Yeah, it is similar. Yeah, similar table. Yeah, and I think in the next sprint, we are going to add a feature to create manual jobs from the portal. So user can more easily to sync historical data. Any question?
No, not from me.
Okay. Yeah, so I go back to the email. So for deployments, we have 5 portal deployments for Engine and 1 Power BI. And here are all the daily jobs, executions, all succeeded. And for the Power BI, top 3 users are Stefan, Adam, and Yuli. And for Epic, So we finished this epic managing tags. Yeah. And we added a new one, sync historical data. So this is the page you saw for manual and daily jobs. And it is a new epic, and this one is done. And for R&D, yeah, so I kind of doing some like experiment on integrated with Azure SDK to get some container app job information. Good. I will go to retro. Yeah. So from Toby and I, so we finished all of PBI, which is great. And nice to have daily jobs on the portal so we can easily check if it fails. Yeah. And what didn't go so well. So prod has some like issues. Yeah. So we can test like prompts in production. Yeah. I will fix it in the afternoon. And Toby and I were thinking, so we should handle the response format on the backend for the prompts, so it will cause like less confusion. So because on this prompt, you will say checking prompt, it doesn't require any like return format. It just auto check if it's true or false. Yeah, but for this extracting prompt, you need to specify the return result. Yeah, we are thinking hide it on the backend, so it'll be more easy for user to use. Yeah, I think that's it. Any question?
No, I think that's pretty good. Just going back to the UI, Luke.
Yep.
I really think the left-hand nav there could be bigger. Like those items, they could have more space and the font could be bigger. It's going to help when you use touch on, say, an iPhone or an iPad, if there's a little bit more gap between them and they're bigger, and you've got a lot of screen real estate there.
Okay.
Is there any about?
No. I didn't add it.
Can you add an about? I think that's important. The about should be the bottom left-hand corner, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, will do.
Did you notice now it's being used? It's being referenced in the chewing the fats each week. Did you notice that?
You mean EagleEye?
Yes.
Yes.
And is there a link there that they can go and see the live report?
Live report, you mean Power BI reports, is it?
So I'm wondering if on the chewing the fat, the weekly form they fill in, it mentions EagleEye and shows some stats, but does it have a link to it?
I'm not sure. I need to check. You want me to check now?
No, not now. But I think that's
Okay.
like basically we're trying to increase usage, and that might be a thing to increase usage. Is there any point in Sugar Learning where people should get a reference to one of these reports, or when they're learning about check by or as per our conversation, should we include an image of this so that people look at this, then they go and look at the reports a bit more? Like any increase in usage before we start asking the rest of the world to use it would be good.
I think first thing, it can definitely be added into the check by rule, right?
Yes. Yeah. I think it's already in there.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. And on the grid, if you go back to your UI and the tags, I really think that this could be another 2 points bigger. I think it's kind of small and
font size.
Yeah. And as you roll over each row, I think the whole row could grow grey. So roll up. Yeah, actually,
sorry,
are you doing that? Sorry. Yeah, I missed that. Maybe make the column headings bold. Yeah, I think that would make sense to make them bigger.
Bold header. Okay.
That's all I can give.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I will go to the forecast. Yeah. So in the next sprint, we are going to, our goal is to create manual jobs for scanning historical data. Yeah. And it is the first one. And we are also, we'll do something to like start job, cancel the job, and to let user to sync the specific tags instead of like rescan all the tags.
Can you show me where that UI will come to life?
So you mean like some mock-up, how it looks like?
Yeah. Have you got anything?
No.
Yeah, I think you should do a mock-up before starting, just so you've got the, even if it's just on paper, just sketch it out or take a screenshot, print it, write on it.
Yeah.
But do something before starting.
Yeah, I think that's a task on PBI to do the mock-up.
Yeah, I believe that was first task of it. Yeah, so creating this, just to sort of extend on that a little bit, this is going to be, I know we've said this a couple of weeks in a row now, but this is the last step before everyone can start creating their own tags, because we need to be able to add this manual trigger so that we can actually scan all the historical data through. Otherwise, it's only just going to be picked up from the time that the tag was created.
All right, I understand.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. So that's it. Yeah. So any question? We're good.
All right, all good.
Okay, so that's it for the sprint, and you can check out our videos, more videos on our EagleEye channel. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye. Stop recording.